I know you guys deal with weather delays all the time, but there hasn't been one in a while. Did today feel a little weird?
Definitely. It's weird because you knew you were probably going to have one before you teed off. So you're kind of prepared for it. You wake up to a text at 5:30 saying it's already delayed an hour, then you get delayed again. So it just is what it is. There's nothing you can do. You can't control it. So we just hung out in the locker room and just had a good time for a couple hours, had some lunch, and had no wind when we came out, which was huge. Greens were soft. Really the only tough shot with soft greens was 17, just because it's so hard to keep it on the top shelf without spinning it down. But all in all, I'm just glad to be done, honestly.
You just mentioned Andrew, all the people who have helped you. And I don't expect you to go through the whole list, but who do you think's been most influential in this process of yours?
It's hard to give anybody more credit than someone else, but I mean there's guys like Ramon Visconti's helped me with my putting, Parker McLaughlin's helped me with my short game, Scott Fawcett's helped me with some course management. I mean, even back like a year ago when I was really in like a lull, Michael Phelps was talking to me because I just was not giving it my all, and he was kind of helped me through some like downs and kind of really hit the reset button about a year ago, and that kind of started everything, getting a mentality, getting some coaching, and really just not feeling sorry for yourself out here. I mean, we're playing on the best tour in the world, and golf's really hard and it beats you up, and the more you can kind of just persevere, the better you can be in the long term.
Michael Phelps. Mark Phelps?
Yeah. Yes, like the swimmer.
Yeah.
You heard of him?
Yeah, I have. I'm just making sure. How did that come about?
We had dinner a long time ago at Phoenix, and he was talking about just some really thoughtful things that apply to every sport. And I'll never forget, it really made an impact on me. It's not your typical golf stuff like one shot at a time and stay patient, right? It was more of kind of how you act and focus on the course, which is how he would do in the swim meets. And he's talked to every great athlete in the world, and I just remember feeling like a loser talking to him sometimes, how I felt on the golf course, like pity and sorrow, and this game's hard. And he just pretty much said there's like no place for that if you want to be at the top. So that was probably a year and a half ago, when I was probably the lowest I've been in the world ranking since I got on the PGA Tour, and slowly been climbing up since then, and added a lot of help between then.
How often do you guys text, talk, whatever?
I mean, we're acquaintances. I've seen him a couple times since, but I wouldn't say anything more. He's just, one call with him is pretty impactful, I can promise you that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm quite for the fourth time. You talking about coming to Jacksonville, a place with a lot of history for Georgia. Anything a little extra coming to Florida, Georgia territory, with Georgia being national champion?
It's tough seeing a lot of Gator fans out there for sure, but I got a few Go Dogs, so hopefully they'll be around for the weekend.
You had a very strong start here. I guess it was 2018, 2019. Starting with unbelievable. This is 67. How do you expect to be able to keep this momentum from this first round going into the rest of the tournament?
Well, this is my fifth player, so I've had a little bit of time to adjust to the spotlight a little bit at this golf tournament, because the stadium on 17 and 18 is really unlike any other golf course in any other tournament. We all players treat this like a major, so it feels like it when you're out there. So that would have been my first major, and I definitely did not handle it very well. So hopefully I can do better. Yeah.